Baddha Konasana. Have a sip of coffee. Delicious and a little too strong, that's for sure. Put your fingers to the floor behind you. Lift your chest. Press your thighs down vigorously. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. If you are good to lean forward, lean forward. If you are good to lean forward by putting your forearms on the floor, your palms on the floor, do that. If you're good to lean forward with your arms crisscrossed, that's good, you can do that. You can also take your arms out to the side. If you take your arms overhead, it's going to make it a little bit more intense as you lean forward. That's it. I love seeing those of you who want to make it more intense. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So inhale, upright yourselves, and then take your feet flat down to the floor. You can scoot your feet a little bit forward and press your hands to the floor behind you. So as I press my hands to the floor behind me, I push down and my chest goes up. My upper arm bones are going to come backward. So the chest, the sternum, hearkening back to Lauren's request from, I think it was on Wednesday, opening this front of the chest area. So press your hands down to move your arm bones back, to lift your chest up. So keep your chest uplifted, then uplift your pelvis. Breathe. This is one of Ramit's favorite things to do in class. Whenever I get up her class, we're always doing this. This is a great thing to do. Great for the shoulder, front of the shoulder. Exhale, bring the pelvis back down. Inhale here, exhale. Push down into your hands, draw your arm bones back. Do it again. Lift your hips up. Good. And exhale, bring your hips down. Do it again. Press your hands down, move your arm bones back, lift your hips up. And bring your hips back down. Release that. Bring your legs into this position like I'm doing here. This thing. Yeah. Roll your wrists. Good. Just like that. If you need your blanket, you need your blanket. It's good. If not, that's fine. Stay here. Hold your shin bones. Lift your chest. I'm going to read to you while you stay in that position. So at the beginning of the year, I picked up Heart of Change, or rather, Change of Heart. And I put it down because everything started happening, and so I hadn't finished reading the book. But when I picked it up yesterday, I realized that it was, of course, as these things are, press your legs down more. If you want to make this more challenging, I realized that you could lift your arms up. You could have your hands in the fists. I realized that when I picked it up and where I was reading, where I left off, is exactly where I need to be right now. So this goes like this. Breathe in and breathe out. We begin our journey on the Bodhisattva path. The Bodhisattva path is the path of a being that is able to be enlightened but chooses to not be enlightened in order to assist others in coming to enlightenment. Take your arms down, put your hands back to the floor behind your pelvis, and reach your legs out. Now lean forward again. You can have your arms out to the side, fingers to the floor behind you, arms overhead. So this book is called Change of Heart. It's Bodhisattva Peace Training. Breathe in and breathe out. So the Bodhisattva is like, there's no point in being free unless everybody else is. You follow? There's no point in being free, in being enlightened, unless everybody else is. There's just no point. So just connect the dots here. Keep leaning forward. Are we truly attempting to serve others, or are we only trying to benefit ourselves? Turn to your right, lean over your right leg. Do it with a book. You can reach your left hand to your right foot and hold. Or you can pull back and then sweep forward. Pull back and then sweep forward, and do that numerous times until I'm done with this next sentence. We aren't enlightened. We do have selfish habits, but with diligent effort, we can change them. Come to center and come to the other side. So either hold it or use this flow. So we have unconscious habits. We have unconscious habits as well, and with diligent effort, we can change those as well. We have unconscious selfish habits, and with diligent effort, we can change those as well. Practicing equanimity antidotes our pride and tendency to judge. Love antidotes anger. Compassion antidotes desire. And rejoicing antidotes jealousy. Come back up. Then we'll take our Baddha Konasana, and like we did on Saturday, we're going to move the right knee up toward the ceiling like this. Take the right arm in front of the right shin. Place the left hand to the left knee and turn the chest to the left. Breathe in and breathe out. Can you draw the parallels between what I'm reading and what is going on inside of yourself and socially? Developing equal love, compassion, and rejoicing for all beings and trying to repay their motherly kindness results in better dreams for ourselves and others. Developing great equanimity through realization of absolute truth purifies ignorance so that we can begin to see through the dream and eventually awaken and help others to do the same. Come back to center. Do the other side. So put your right hand on your thigh and turn your chest. Breathe in and breathe out. If one is impoverished, all are impoverished. That's how this stuff works. That's how the Buddhist stuff works. That's how the yoga stuff works. It's not a hierarchy. Nobody is better than anybody else. Breathe in, breathe out, come back to your center. Baddha Konasana. Shoot your legs forward. Take your right ankle onto your left thigh. Place your hands to the floor behind you. I have to move my blanket out. Put your left foot down on the floor and lift your chest. Gosh, I feel like I haven't done this in a million years. Breathe in and breathe out. Move your foot a little closer into your body, your left foot. Breathe in and breathe out. If you're good to go a little further, you can take your arms over your right shin like I'm doing. And it's sort of like Ekapada Galavasana preparation. You follow? Take your left arm in front of your right shin, and your right toes will be on the outside of your thigh, of your arm, rather, yeah. Breathe in, breathe out. You can shake around a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. I've been listening to How to Become an Anti-Racist, and it's interesting what I heard yesterday. Was it yesterday? It doesn't matter, it's in the book. Breathe in and breathe out. Shoot your legs forward. And take your left ankle on your right thigh. And maybe this is not news to you, and I should not reveal the depth of my own personal ignorance, but here I go. That white supremacy, the idea, the concepts of white supremacy, Rock, doesn't work for anybody. except for a very few people. It doesn't work for anybody at all. And as I heard that, I was like, oh my God, that's so true. It's not equalizing, it's specializing. Rock to the right, rock to the left. Take your arms over your leg and hold your shin. Breathe in and breathe out. What works for everybody, works for everybody. What is, if there's something at the top of the mountain, only one person can be up there, or one little small group of people can be up there. The rest of us aren't. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You can rock to the side a little bit if you want. You must listen to this book. I mean, I'm listening to the book. Literally, if you can get your hands on a hard copy, read it, but I couldn't do that. Breathe in and breathe out. And then come back to extend your legs forward. Now, let's go like this. Squat. Breathe in and breathe out. Push your arms out into your shin, into your inner knee. So, hearkening back to what we were doing here, push your arms out. But then, we're on our third mudra, and this, you know what the mudra is. We're on our third mudra for the mudra sequence for spiritual awakening. Take your hands like this for un momento. Take your middle finger, cross it over your index finger, and then bring your thumb and ring finger to touch, and then push your arms out again. Now this is Pali Mudra. This is the mudra for taking refuge, taking shelter. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, move your spine forward. So the first step is boots on the ground. We make a commitment to practice. The next is we are open to transformation that happens on the practice. And then we take a sense of shelter in these practices. Breathe in and breathe out. The sense of shelter is like, shelter is a protection. They protect us. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Hold your elbows overhead. Good, you guys look great. Breathe in, and if only very small. Breathe in and breathe out. So, move your hips backward, turn your toes forward, fold over your legs, draw your head down. Hang over your legs. You can keep hold of your elbows